Right, hello everybody, how's it going? My name is Natural, back again. Here we go. Premier League is about to restart in a couple of weeks. I think it's about June 18th, 17th, 19th or something like that. And Liverpool's first game is the 20th of June, which is also my birthday. That weekend could be the best weekend because I think Arsenal have got City, and then if City lose and we beat Everton, the derby on my birthday, maybe how good is it? We don't know which venue. But if we win on that weekend, that could be the best weekend ever. I mentioned that on Instagram, so do give us a cheeky follow on Instagram and Twitter. Links will be in the description down below. Also, how can I forget? I said it last time on the last video, happy Istanbul week. This time is happy 1 year anniversary to the Champions League from last year, 2019, against Tottenham in Madrid. Happy 1 year anniversary. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. I've done the Henderson. Whoa. I mean, we can't wait. We can't wait for him to do that little tap that. We can't wait. But 1 year since the Champions League final win against Tottenham. It's been a year. It's been a year. It's gone so quickly, but so many fresh memories coming on your Twitter timeline and Instagram feed, and you're just there scrolling, just smiling. You don't have to say anything for about 5 minutes. You're just scrolling. You see Jurgen doing some chants. It's just brilliant. It's just brilliant. Let's get back to the Premier League for a second. It's coming back. Bundesliga started 2 weeks ago. I think it's now June the 1st. Something like that, isn't it? 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, something like that. And it's not great. It's not football isn't football without fans, right? But it's got to do because we're not going to see fans for at least another half a year, something like that, at least for everything: music, entertainment, festivals. I don't think there'll be any type of crowds until next year, at least. And that's just me being. I'm guessing. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, look at me. I'm just a 19-year-old idiot. Living in his parents' store home, just like, okay, I just don't know, I'm just guessing. Alright, so you got to get used to it without crowd. The game before, I watched the Berlin game the other day, last weekend just happened. They had fake crowd. I was like, okay, it's actually pretty okay. It's pretty decent. Once they pan out and you can see the empty seats, it looks shit with the music, with the crowd sounds, with the virtual crowd. But if it's not zoomed in, but if you can see the players, getting into a tackle and there's a virtual crowd, it sounds alright. It sounds pretty good. Like, it's not great, but you can get used to it. So the Premier League, I've got a month now to have a think about what can I do about the broadcasting, what can I do about protocols, training protocols, matches, commentator, music. They've got time to think about it. And La Liga also coming back very, very soon as well. Don't know about Serie A, but I only know about La Liga and Premier League soon to restart. So, are they going to do, what's it called, just sound of the ball kicking, sound of Henderson shouting at the ref, or are they going to put crowd behind it, or both, or, I don't know. You could do lots of things. We could talk about them putting cameras into the stadiums to check out. Okay, if you sit here, for example, the main stand at Anfield. If you sit at main stand, you're a season ticket holder. You will give you a link. So there'll be a camera. What would it be? Would it be a 360 camera? So you can look around. It'll be pretty shit because no one's there, but at least you can watch the game from there. I don't think it will happen, but you never know. So Premier League coming back. Excited, and also they did the COVID-19 testing. The testing for the players, and the latest one that we've heard, zero positive tests from about 1,100 samples, which is just fantastic news. Also, about a few weeks from, no one positive from the latest testing. Fan-fucking-tastic. Excellent. And also, null and voiders, they're pretty quiet though. But what actually gets me shitty as well, right? They're talking about neutral venues. I don't get it. I don't get it. I literally don't get it. Liverpool need to play neutral venues because they're scared of the fans rocking up outside Anfield as well. Manchester United have to play Sheffield at London as well. What's that all about? With actually the whole year, football fans and football players and the whole just general football has been treated like shit. That UK minister I don't know what's his name's Hancock, but I don't know what's his role in ministry in the minister role. I don't know exactly what he does. But he pointed out football getting paid this much instead of nurses, but he didn't talk about any other sport. He didn't talk about rugby, cricket, whatever, just name any sport. He didn't talk about it. He just talked about football, and he talked about, look at these footballers' wages comparing to the nurses. Well, yeah, obviously that's going to be with every sport. Every sport. The sport, acting, entertainment, music, they're all getting more than regular doctor jobs, engineering jobs. It's just normal. I'm checking the camera like an idiot. See, alright, look at it. And this is so few because they're saying neutral venue just because the fans will turn up. I can guarantee you, if Jurgen Klopp gave a message out and they put it on the website and on the YouTube a video, please, Liverpool fans all over UK, Liverpool, and all around the world actually, just stay in your homes when you're watching the Reds play. Don't go to anyone's houses to watch it with anyone, or you can't, but like, I'm just speaking in general. Like, don't just follow the rules of the guidelines set by the government. And if Klopp said that, or Liverpool in general, 99% of fans will listen. But there's always 1% in every crowd, and football fans are just, they're treated like shit as well. Even like, for example, the European away days. You go to the airport and then you're hurt, like what's the word? You're gathered around like sheep, and you put on a bus, and then you go to the stadium, and you have to stay in that stadium, or in that little area of a stadium, that little area, for about 3 hours, and 1 hour after, for example, 1 hour after before the game, 1 hour after the game, because football hooligans still exist apparently. It's just, in general, football hooligans they just talk about it like it's still there, and football fans are just treated like shit. So with neutral venues, don't you think it's common sense that if you put it in London, for example, Liverpool fans, there'd be Liverpool fans in London, there's everywhere in UK, Brighton, London, Birmingham, everywhere, Southampton, everywhere, right? Everywhere in London, Newcastle probably. So if you put it in London, there'll be more fans in London that haven't seen Liverpool yet, or haven't seen a team boss yet, and they would gather around Wembley, for example. Isn't that common sense? Just leave it. I have a couple, I don't know, police officers there, security, just to say, okay, because Anfield is surrounded with housing, right? Housing, just normal streets, Anfield Lane, whatever it's called, Anfield Road, it's just normal houses. So you're going to get team bosses coming in. You're going to get people standing outside their houses, just having a look, because they're interested, just having a look in their garden, in the front garden, just having, okay, yeah, it's fine. So you're going to have a peak. So, but there might be a couple of people, but who cares? Like, does it really matter? Like, there won't be, like, if Klopp said it, please stay at home, Liverpool fans, that makes sense. But if some people are like walking the dog before the game, they might go around Anfield, like their trip, for example. This sounds so stupid, but it probably does happen. You're just walking your dog around Anfield, I don't know, around Stamford Park, for example, right? You're walking around Goodison, you're walking around Anfield with the dog just before the game, have a bit of an exercise, you can sit down, get a beer and watch a footy, right? It's normal, it's normal life. So when you get a couple of people, who cares? But play at the neutral venues. But the way football fans are just treated like horse shit really, really frustrates us. Frustrates me, frustrates everyone. Manchester United have to playing in London as well for some reason. That's the talk. Fuck me. If there's a couple of people, who cares? Just have security guys tell them, like, guys, can you leave the premises because it's just safety for the community. And that's it. It's fucked up. But neutral venues, where can Liverpool win the league? So obviously we're facing Everton on the first round of matches. At Goodison, probably, but who knows if that's going to happen. At Goodison, might be playing at Wembley. But let me know in the comments, where do you think Liverpool will win it? It would be interesting. Obviously, 2 wins? If City lose, it's 1 win or something like that. I hope it's... I almost knocked my cup over. I hope it's Anfield, obviously. It's going to be weird. 30 years without a title, and you're going to lift... And Brian Henderson's going to lift the title, and it's not going to be there, unfortunately. But hopefully in a few months' time, when restrictions are, we can have a big, massive party. European champions and Premier League champions. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? So, guys, let me know. I will be doing live watch-alongs, that's for sure. I'm wondering, because I usually do a live reaction. I just put the camera here and let it play, whatever, let record for the whole 90 minutes, and then I'll edit it up. Do you want me to do a live? I'll put up cardio, a little poll here. I'll even put it on the YouTube community. Would you want me to do a live? Would you want me to do a live watch along of the Liverpool games, and then maybe afterwards I'll chop it up and maybe do like a 3 or 4 minute clip of the goal reaction, for example? I might do both, or do you want me just to do a live reaction? We'll see. I might do a bit of testing it, because obviously I'll do the live watch along the Bundesliga. Next one will be next week, would be Leverkusen versus Bayern, so that'll be a great match to do. Make sure you tune in. Also, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Natural Red. I've also got a new channel, boys and girls. It's not got a video yet because I'm waiting until restrictions close down. It's called Natural Journey Podcast. The link will be in the description down below, so please subscribe to that. Also, I've got a Twitch channel, Natural_Red. Do a bit of footy manager there. Very, very chill. So do give us a follow. Boys and girls, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and we'll see you guys later.